níjó fújì lárinrin ẹ lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ máa rà ẹ lè máa outstanding kẹ́ máa jó.
Give God the glory. Dirty Diana, bá mi bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ jọ. Skoda.
I'm Mr. Barry. I'm at the Chanel store and I get $5 million for the bag.
I'm active.
Barry, Mr. Barry.
You want buy for two?
Mr. Barry.
You want buy for two?
Mr. Barry.
I'm active.
Barry.
That's right.
Mr. Barry.
Say what?
Welcome to Uncork-NG, the podcast that puts the Nigerian hospitality, wines and spirit industry on the map. I'm Franklin Okonkwo, your host, and today we are here at the French wine tasting happening live at the Eco Hotel and Suites VI Lagos. This annual event actually promises to heighten the bar as several hospitality stakeholders, distributors, importers, and of course, representatives of the French wineries converge here to explore French wines. And so, you know the vibe. Uncork-NG is curious and we're ready to bring you all valuable information and insights concerning this event. And so, let's get into it. Can you tell us about yourself and then the brand you represent?
My name is Gabriel. I'm representing Vignoble Gabriel, which is a collective of winemakers located in the area of Bordeaux, actually in Blaye, which is the north. We represent 10 appellations on the right bank of Bordeaux, producing around 6 million bottles a year and exporting a lot of wine today. We really craft wines that are from winemakers. We're really in between traditional négoce and cooperative.
Alright, so is it your first time in Nigeria?
It's actually my second time. I've been here last year and I've been in contact with importers and distributors since then.
Oh, great. So how do you compare last year's wine tasting with this year's wine tasting already?
Wine tasting wise, I would say it's quite similar, but what impacts me the most is the change in the city that I've been able to witness since last year. I can see that Nigeria is getting big. Yeah.
So do you think it's evolving and is it beneficiary to how you do business?
Yeah, I mean, regarding wine, I can see that importers are looking for new wines. It's not just the big brands; it's also the appellations, the grapes, and so on. Which means that the consumers as well are looking for this. We definitely have a place. Bordeaux is a very, very big winemaker with a beautiful history, and I truly believe that Nigerian consumers today, because of the trend with the wine, would have interest in our wines. Yeah, excited to showcase two of our sparkling wine, which are really a trend today internationally. So our name is Vignoble Gabriel. This is a Crément de Bordeaux traditional method, and this is a pétillant Vin de France sparkling. It's a Charme method, and this is a traditional method. It's two different sparkling wine. This is more like a festive, very easy drinking aperitif-like, and this is a bit more gift wine, like special events kind of wine, a bit more like champagne, and champagne is a traditional method. And export price is very good on those two wines, which I truly believe have their place in Nigeria and in Nigerian market.
For sure. Very nice wines collections you have it. And I would just quickly want to wrap up with this final question. Say 5 years from now, where do you see your brand in the African Nigerian market?
Well, it's very challenging, and I can tell with the year of contact I have been having with the importers. But I would say I think 2027 will be the start of our collaborations, which means that we'll be sending wine to wine shops and then importers who will then distribute to hotel, restaurants, and so on. And my final objective would be to enter supermarkets with specific brands, for example, or other wines. But we've been going in the city and seeing a lot of wine shops, and yeah, it's modernizing. It's beautiful, to be honest, and I truly believe that we will be working with those retailers very soon.
All right, it's true. Wishing you all the best of exhibition then. Thank you very much for your time. So please, can you tell us about yourself and what brought you to Tastin France 2026?
All right, my name is Blessing and I'm a digital marketing manager. I work with a wine and liquor store called Niger Liquor. So basically deal with every kind of spirit, both wholesale and retail. And I love wines, basically. I'm enthusiastic about wines and liquors. And I'm here because I want to try different wines, their flavors, and obviously get to network and meet new people.
Great. So do you think the French wines are generally very well accepted in Nigeria based on what you've tasted today and other times?
To be very, very honest, it's between like a yes and a no. Yes, because they have categories of people that love to drink French wines. But in the Nigerian market, we basically love the sweet things, right? Sweet wines, semi-sweet. But the people that actually drink wine really do appreciate French wine. As for me, I love French wines. Like, they're my go-to wines when I really want to drink wine. So it's just like a yes and a no.
Great. For you were here last year?
Yes, I was here last year.
So can you do some bit of comparison? What do you think about last year's event and this year's?
To be honest, not much difference. The only difference is that last year they had lots of people who came in here with sweet wines, to be honest. But this year, I only tasted just one sweet wine. Yeah. And then last year, they had people that came in with dealcoholized wine, but I can't find any dealcoholized wine here. But aside from that, yeah, everything is perfect. It's just almost the same thing.
Thank you so much, and I'm glad you're here with us in this show, and do enjoy the rest of your day. So can you tell us about yourself and the brand you represent?
Yes, so I'm Roxane. I work for Cave de Rosin. It's a wine cooperative in Bordeaux. We gather 250 producers together, and that was created in 1933 when there was a big crisis in the wine industry, and so they decided to gather themselves to have less production costs and bigger commercial force. Yeah.
Okay, so I believe it's your first time in Nigeria, or second?
Yeah, second.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
How do you compare the 2 years? I mean, your experience last year and
This year was my first year, so I wasn't really aware of the business here and how it works. Now it's more dynamic, I think, and I'm more confident about the wines I presented. So yeah, it's working well.
Oh, great. So how do you see the Nigerian wine and spirit industry in general?
Well, it's one of the biggest markets in Africa, so it's very important for us to be present here. So we try our best, and actually we have a lot of success with different wines, so it's promising. Yeah.
Great, promising. So does this last question, say 5 years from now, where do you see your brand in the Nigerian wine industry and in Africa perspective?
Well, I hope it will be like the most famous wine in Nigeria, but yeah, I think we can do great things with the good partners. So now we have to find the great wines and the great partners to do good business. Yeah.
Great, passionate then. So you can talk about the wines you have here today?
So I took the sweet wine. I almost finished the first bottle, so it's very good success. It's Bordeaux wine, 100% Semillon, and it's sweet, so 35 grams of sugar in it, and it's very nice. And the other one is very for the tasting. So we hope you can see it soon in the Nigerian market.
Great. All right then, wishing you all the best of your exhibition.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you.
Can you please tell us your name and the brand you represent?
So I'm Stephanie, and I represent Chateau Jeune Fillon. This chateau has always been organic, and we're the largest family-owned organic vineyard in France.
Great. How's the exhibition been for you so far? I understand it's also your first time in Nigeria. Yes.
It is my first time in Nigeria, and I'm very surprised and pleasantly surprised. We've had a lot of people, and we see a lot of people interested in our sweet wines and also asking about organic. So it's really, really nice for us.
Great. So with the reception you've had on your wine so far, how do you see the Nigerian market?
Well, it's the Nigerian market is very important for us. It is a discovery that we would like to enter in the next month and the next year.
So, well, how do you see your brand? Where do you see your brand, say, in the next 5 years in the Nigerian market and even Africa as a whole?
Well, I think the Nigerians like sweet wines, but this is 18 grams of sugar. So it has a great balance, and it is the organic. The organic demand worldwide is higher than the production, and I think it's going to be the next good thing in Nigeria.
Great one. Wishing you all the best of business entry, and enjoy the rest of the exhibition.
Thank you. Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Please, can you tell us about yourself and the brand you represent and what we are doing here today in the Tastin France 2026?
Sure. I'm Joao Palus. I'm a sommelier. I'm a WSET 4 and winemaker in Chateau Pomerol in Pomerol. One of the unique Pomerol that we only produce in good vintage, so we don't have any 24 and 17. And we are the only Pomerol to age our wine 4 years in bottles before releasing it. So we just released it 2018. and we released 8,000 bottles in January. We only have 1,000 bottles left, so it's 100% Merlot. It's on the border of Saint-Emilion Pomerol, and we are in the heart of the best terroir of Pomerol. It's nice and smooth, easy drinking, and it can age for another 20 years without any problem.
Great. I understand you've had a lot of guests come to your table for the exhibition. So what has the experience been like? For your wines display.
Everyone was surprised of the high quality of the selection I have made. And when they got to the Chateau Beaumont, they were, oh wow, that is big. But, well, I'm glad they like it. So hopefully we'll see Chateau Beaumont in Nigeria.
Great. So it's your first time in Nigeria?
First time in Nigeria.
Oh, so how do you see your brand, say, in the next 5 years in Nigerian market?
I don't know. I'll have to see how it goes, but yeah, I would be happy to have it here.
So that's optimistic then.
Yeah.
Then thank you so much, and I want to wish you a very good market entry then.
Thank you very
The
much.
rest of your evening.
Thank you. See you. Bye.
Can you tell us about yourself and then what brought you to Tastin France 2026?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is B and I work with Drinks Revolution. You can see we are here representing the wine and spirit industry, and it's very good to be here to get exposed to what French wines look like, to see the creativity from the French side of the world. So it's very good to be here.
Great. So do you think the French wines are generally accepted in Nigeria?
Well, yeah, there are a couple of French wines that are already generally accepted in the world, in Nigeria, yeah, and it's also good to have a new to see more producers who are willing to also come into the Nigerian market. So it's very good, and I can tell you that positively French wines are generally accepted.
Great one then. Were you here last year?
Yeah, I was here last year, and one thing fascinating about last year is that from last year I can only recognize 2 wineries that I met last year. So it shows you how much more people are willing to come into the wine industry and invest into it.
So last year versus today?
Okay, I think last year I was just being introduced into the wine and spirits industry, but with the experience that I have now doing management in the wine and spirits industry, I think this year is much more better because I'm able to speak with them from having more knowledge about wine and spirits, and you understand.
Finally, what's the biggest surprise for you on this particular exhibition?
Well, the biggest surprise for me is that, there are much more wines to be explored, there are much more wineries to be explored, and I continue to say that the wine and spirit market is very, very big and very, very competitive, and everyone must also have a future of what's happening in it. Everyone must continue to participate and make sure that the wine consumption doesn't go down and people are able to make living also from wine and spirit as well.
Great one then. Thank you so much for being part of the show. I wish you all the best for your time. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. I'm Fabienne. I'm working for Business France in Paris. I'm in charge of overall the Tastin France around the world. So we are here today in Nigeria to welcome to help the wine producers to finally be distributed in Nigeria for the following years. I hope so. We are going to do that kind of exhibition once a year. We can do more because we have many exhibitors in many exhibitions in 60 countries. So I come here only once a year, but we have many producers, so it will be okay. And I will be there next year as well.
All right, thank you so much. So, what is the plan for say next year? What are we expecting from Tastin France 2027 and even the years to come?
I think it's going to be quite the same thing with many exhibitors, some new ones. I hope so. And that's it. And I will be happy to come back.
All right then. Thank you so much, Ma, for being part of this show, and we hope to get more positive reports from you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Ma. Thank you. You tell me about yourself, and then why you're here today at the Tastin France 2026.
My name is Agatha from Drinks Revolution Limited.
Okay, so why are you here today?
Okay, I'm here for a wine tasting.
Okay, so what do you think about French wines so far? They're generally accepted in Nigeria, and what do you think about the tasting today?
Well, for me, French wine tasting is beautiful, and French wine generally is for me it's premium. It's one wine that I know that Nigerians love so much because of its premium quality. And for today's wine tasting program so far, it has been interesting. It has been amazing.
So can you tell me a bit about your experience? What are the wines you explored today and you want to recommend to others?
Okay, I have tasted some wines from Bordeaux, from Miss Gina, and I must say I had the Brut and I had the Demi-Sec, and I love the Demi-Sec. I think the name of the wine is Vide Rev. It's a very nice sparkling wine. It's smooth, fruity. It's not too sweet. It's a bit dry, and I kind of love it so much because
It's obvious from the way you're talking about it. You really love it. So, quickly on the last question. So, what was the biggest surprise for you today in this French wine tasting?
honestly, I was surprised on the outcome of that wine I tasted, because for a very long time I've been looking for the best wine that suits my palate, best sparkling wine that suits my palate, that is not too sweet.
You can actually pair with which meal?
I think this particular wine I can pair with any kind of meal of my choice, because it is not too sweet and it's not too sour. I feel like I can take it and finish it and at the same time buy again.
That's very, very commendable there. Thank you so much for being part of the show, Agatha, and I wish you all the best of business with the French wine tasting. So, sir, please can you tell us about yourself and what you do with the Tastin France?
Thank you very much. So I'm Valo Idu. I work at the French Embassy. The trade office is called Business France. So what we do is to create platforms where France business and Nigerian business can meet. And that is one of the platforms we're creating today through Tastin France. So we bring in French companies, producers of wines and spirits that are looking to explore the Nigerian market. And we invite the Nigerian importers, distributors, HoReCa actors to meet on this platform to exchange ideas and start conversations to do business.
Great. I understand you do this event yearly, so it's an annual event. So do you think more French wines are accepted in Nigeria as you have continued to do this exhibition? And has this exhibition so far impacted in the growth of French wines as a dominant country that imports wines here in Nigeria?
This is our 10th edition of Tastin France, and our KPI for measuring success is what we call the success stories. Success story is after 1 year, 2 years, how many brands were met on our platform that are now present in Nigeria? Did an importer come to the event, meet a producer and start business with a person? Did he start importing these products? After 2 years, can we find them on the shelves? Can we find them in the restaurants, in the clubs, in the bars? And we can say yes. Over the years, we've seen a lot of success stories. We've seen a lot of people who come here, meet partners, and this partnership has grown. And it has contributed to increasing the volume of products imported from France to Nigeria, increasing the number of French brands that are present in Nigeria. So yes, we will say that it has a good impact, and it has always succeeded in following our own KPI.
I believe you have data to back this up.
Sure, we have data to back it up, because currently France is the #1 exporter of wine to Nigeria in terms of value. We are behind South Africa, Italy and Spain in terms of volume, but in terms of value, we are #1. And drinkers in Nigeria know that French product is quality product. So most consumers in Nigeria associate French brand with quality, with premium stuff, and that is something we want to keep.
No, that's a very valid point. And so, what is the French embassy currently doing to continue to ensure that French wines are still being, imported to Nigeria as we do business?
So we continue educating Nigerians. We continue organizing platforms like this. That is why we do this yearly, to create the opportunity for French producers to bring in their products and showcase to Nigerian importers. We continue to verify these importers. We continue to make sure they are there. We also continue to make sure that we are helping these importers when they have challenges that we can solve. So we create a family. They are our family, and we are always supporting them. We continue to nurture distributors that will still become importers tomorrow, so because these are people who import our products. And we also continue to engage stakeholders in the ecosystem like NAFDAC, customs, the port authority, to explain how these products are manufactured in France, to explain these products being consumed in France, and to make it easy for people to register their products, to import these products, and to market these products.
Great. And so, yes, finally, sir, just before you go, do you see the Nigerian market as evolving, and is it developing in terms of the experiences you've had so far in the wines and spirit industry in the African perspective?
Yeah, sure. Knowing that Nigeria is not a wine producing nation, before, people were just consuming wine because of its notoriety. Oh, it's popular, it's this, or because of its packaging. But recently, people have started knowing what wine is: the taste, the quality, the sugar level, the production. People are beginning to ask questions, and people now know what a good wine is. And that is real evolvement, because when this evolves, that makes the people look for wine and not just take whatever is proposed to them. And that is real evolvement, and we see it's growing over the years. And we forecast that this is something that we continue. The market is not yet saturated, the market is not yet matured, so it's really a growing market and evolving market.
Great one. Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you a very successful Tastin France 2026. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir.
Thank you.
So, Mark, can we meet you, and then can we know the brand you represent?
Hello, Franklin. I'm Gina. I'm here to represent Chateau Fillon. We are a family from Haiti, making wine in Bordeaux region in France. And our philosophy is respect tradition and modernity. Modernity is that we are really in our time. We are people who love art. We love art, traveling, interacting with people. We have we make wine, but we also we are visible on Instagram, on media platforms, and so we pull the people that really are into tradition of Bordeaux, but we also pull the younger people that are into something else like drinks.
Great, great. I understand you're black and then you own a winery in Bordeaux. Yeah, how's that possible? What's the story behind it?
Well, everything is possible. This is why also that even on the label we have the story of our family on the label, and the wine is actually, yes, it is Chateaubriand, but the cuvée is called Life, is Sauvignon Blanc. Another one, Life, is Cabernet Sauvignon. It's a way to say life is what you make of it. We were very welcome in the region. And my brother, in all his interviews, he always talk about this, and he's in the initiator. We should say he's the soul of the whole thing. But since we work as a family, we are around him, and we are for Chateaubriand to promote to you in Africa here.
Great, great, great. I understand it's also your first time in Nigeria.
Yes.
All right. So, how do you see the?
Everything is great. People are friendly, and we just enjoying and looking forward to what the day will bring us.
Have you started getting maybe people coming to your table to have a tasting of your wines?
Of course, this is what I'm here for us, for people to discover what we do, and because for us it's very important quality, and we always target accessible luxury.
Okay, great. So I'll just ask you this final question. Where do you see your brand in the next 5 years in the Nigerian market and in Africa generally?
Oh, that's a big question. I'll give you a big answer. I would love to have our wine on African family tables, but also to have our wines on the airlines, serving serving our wines in the airlines, serving our wines. We want to become a reference of pride.
That's a very ambitious one, and I wish you the best of exhibition as you carry out every agenda you came for. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, thank you so much.